Hello everyone, QuickShot14 here. Kind of want to show you guys that I'm working on. I've been meaning to look into libraries anyway, and I knew I'd have to eventually, but this idea came to me when I saw but of course, yet another build order tester, and he has a really cool map, and it's really awesome, but he said he was having issues with his dialog lists, and he couldn't change text, and to me that seemed kind of strange, so I took a look at it, and apparently we can add and remove, but there's no direct modify to a list item. So I started, the programmer in me got thinking, I guess, I don't know, started thinking about maybe how I could implement some sort of library or something that would allow us to dynamically create and use and refresh and change list items. So I just want to go over this really quick because I don't want this to be too long, and I don't have a ton in there, but I have at least a basic start and I guess a proof of concept that it can be done. So I've set up a little map here. Just it doesn't do anything special. It just has a temporary dialog to show for this testing I'm working on. Pretty straightforward. These are the actual booleans and all this. The actual library is being put in this folder here, which will hopefully be the library. And the real heart of this is the record that it's going to really make this work. I'm calling it list item, and it's a record that contains two variables: an ID, which is the string, and text, which is the actual text that you display in your dialog box. The idea being that you're going to reference that it'll reference the text based on the ID. That way you can have multiple types in there, and so when you search for the ID, it's going to look for the ID and all that. It has a couple of variables: item, list, dialog, item. This is what associates, if you want to say that, associates a list box, a list, a dialog item, like a list, or even a drop-down probably could work too, to the information that we're going to store from these two. And then these are actually stored into an array here, record list items, and basically it's set for $24.99, which means you can have up to 25 different lists, and each list can hold up to 100 items. So each one could hold up to 100 items of these. I figured that's a pretty good start, and of course it can be changed, so it's not a huge deal. And then finally I put in a preset here just to make it easier to pick which list there is, and this is of course just a standard preset integer number, so it's 0 to 25. So as you can see, or 0 to 24, sorry, and so it's a full list here. We actually have the functions that I've put in to get this basically starting. It's not too bad right now. Probably one little tweak that really needs to be done with it. I wanted to clear something because it doesn't really matter. So excuse me a second as I find this. I don't remember where I put it now. Or did I already even delete it? I think I already deleted it. No, I put it in here. That's right. Just right here. So, real quick, just to show how this works. I've just, like I said, I set up a quick little thing here. A couple of list boxes that are totally empty. Bring up here. So I'm going to bring it up. You can see the dialog. Real easy. No big deal. They're both empty. Can't select anything. And right now it says change text, but basically we're going to add items to this box every time we click this. So there it goes. Now, like I said, there's just one little issue, and that's for some reason it puts the newest up here on top. I don't know why. I'm not sure. Something to look into a little bit more. But keep clicking, keep clicking, keep clicking. It goes all the way, man, all the way to 100, and then it'll stop because obviously it's the limit. So yeah, I can click it all day long, and it's not going to add anymore. So it has all 100, and as you can see, you can select it, check it, and everything. Hopefully, this is a really nice start to something here. I'm hoping a really nice library that maybe we can move stuff around. Obviously, once it's done and everything else, I'll post it here on sc2master.com, and hopefully, you guys will find it really useful. If Blizzard updates the editor and makes Listbox a little more dynamic, which they probably will so we can actually modify it. This might become obsolete, but you never know. It's a fun exercise, and it lets me learn how to do structures and of course doing libraries. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. I'm going to set it up where I can actually type in something that I want to name it to change its text and everything, and or whatever. Or click a button and it'll change its text, or select it, and whatever, and maybe even switch it between list boxes and things like that. So that's kind of the idea. And like I said, I at least have a basic. I kind of threw this together, I don't know, in about an hour to get it started. So if you guys want to know more details, that's cool. If not, please stay tuned. Of course, I'll make this. Hopefully, I'll be able to make this library. I don't see why I shouldn't. So, but it's a fun little project to work on, and like I said, it helps me learn. So, give me your feedback. Give me any ideas that you want to be associated with for different functions or actions, I guess, or things that you can run. And like I said, it's pretty easy to set up. I mean, when I click the button, I just added this one little thing here. I mean, I threw this little local variable here just to keep track of the number of times. So it basically is what all this does, really quick. The local variable, this temp total, gets the count of how many items are in the list already. And so when I click it, it adds 1 to the total, to what the total is, and then it takes that and it runs this dialog here, which is part of the library, if you will, which is add new item, and this add item right here, basically. That's what it runs, and it passes that information. And the initialization, when we made the dialog, I just put this, which is also a custom one here, this associate new list box, which associates the dialog item for the list box to the list. And so hopefully, if I get this in here and have a little documentation with it, it should be pretty easy for you guys to use, I hope. So please, like I said, any ideas or functions and things that you want to be included for something like this, let me know. Right now I'm setting it up for list boxes, but it possibly could be able to use for drop downs too. I don't know, I haven't messed with drop downs yet, but apparently drop downs are basically like list boxes almost. So I'll take a look at it. So thanks.